Okay, now, here's the deal with this story. I'll tell you the story, but you gotta promise me you don't go and tell my sister I told you the story, because she always gets a little upset when I tell it. Anyway, it's one I've told my students for a long time about the time I scared the heck out of my sister. One of the best times, probably the best time. So, I don't know, I was like about 35 and she was 30 or whatever. And, I was teaching up in Bakersfield, and I'd always go down there at Summers, San Diego, where I grew up, parents' house, and they had a leak in the shower. So it had rotted out a bunch of wood, in one of the walls, subfloor. They had a raised foundation. So anyway, basically they had gone off on vacation. I was fixing the bathroom back up, and I gutted everything, gutted the walls, the flooring, ceiling. Okay, so it looked like a little dungeon, kind of scary looking, but being a teacher summer off, you have nothing better to do. So I found I had these coveralls, so I stuffed the coveralls, and I had a skeleton mask. I got a little prop here, so I got this skeleton mask, and I hang this thing up one of the ceiling rafters there, and so my sister, she sees it, she's like, that's stupid. That's just stupid. Doesn't even scare me. And I was like, I know, but it looks cool up there. So anyway, I basically had to get back to work on the bathroom. So I had to take the thing down. And I thought, nah, this is cool. So I put it at the front of our kitchen table, and I just left it there. And you can't help you myself, you're looking at a face like this as you come through the door. We'd go through the living room, and there in the kitchen, head of the table, sits this mask like this, full body coveralls. And even myself, it scared me every time I walked through the door. So it sat there for a couple weeks, and my sister would always, when are you going to get rid of that dumb thing? That thing's stupid. It's like, well, eventually. So anyway, one day, she says, hey, Bill, I'm going to run up to the store. Okay, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You need anything? We had this little local store, and I'm like, no, I'm good. So she takes off, and I look over and see that skeleton and the coveralls, and I'm like, oh no, it just clicked in my head. This is cool. So I take the coveralls, I unstuff them, I put the coveralls on myself, I put the skeleton mask on myself, and I just sat there and I waited like that thing been waiting for, a couple weeks, just sitting there. And I hear that screen door open, and I'm like, oh good, the wait was worth it. And I still continue to wait, and she comes through, the living room into the kitchen. It's like, just wait for it, wait for it. What I want her to do is make eye contact with the mask. And finally she turns and she looks at the mask, and I just, she was out that door in seconds flat. And I'm on the ground just rolling, laughing, and I'm like, oh my God, I wish I had a camera. Oh my God, I wish I had somebody sitting here laughing with me. She didn't come back for a good half hour. When she did come back, she was so mad at me. And to this day, I love that story because it was the best time it ever scared my sister. So there's a good one for you. And don't tell her I told you this story.